July 17th, 2017, 8 years ago today, we moved to Atlanta, Georgia. We relocated from Washington DC DMV. Me, my wife Ayesha Chaney, our son Malachi Chaney. I always tell people that was the first time I ever felt fear, because it was fear of the unknown. New city, new state, new beginning. Worked hard to get to that place, you know. I remember first townhouse we were renting when we first came here. It was in Riverdale, Clayton County. I always tell people that's from DMV, Clayton County reminds me of Forestville, Maryland, which is where I'm from. Beautiful memories in that house. Then we led all the way up to 2020. So from 2017, when we first arrived in Atlanta, we stayed in that house from 2017 to 2020, 3 years. And COVID hit. So when COVID hit, we was like, everybody was like at a standstill. And Ayesha, she said, now's the time we should start looking for a house to buy. And you know, it made sense. I'm like, all right, cool. Believe it or not, 2020 was the best time to buy a house. Everybody was just, like I said, at a standstill. So you didn't know which direction the market was going. But I'll never forget, Charisma, our realtor, we found the house. We found a house in Henry County, 170 Fresh Laurel Lane, Locust Grove, Georgia. And man, we were approved. We watched our house get built from the ground up. I remember giving them the earnest money in October of 2020. Our house was ready in January. The end of January, we were sitting at the closing table. I'll never forget. My wife broke down in tears because she was so happy. We worked so hard building our family. And we had our house. We had our house built from the ground up. You know, we jumped out there, took a risk, and it was just, that was a beautiful time. Like I said, a lot of memories. Malachi graduating, you know, high school, Malachi going off to college, Malachi going to the prom, just a bunch of beautiful memories in that house, right? So you fast forward 5 years later. Now God is giving us a different level of strength from the trauma of watching the house be destroyed by the EF2 tornado, 135 miles per hour winds. Man, life is real. You know, life is serious. And you never know what life is going to throw at you. It's not what happens to you, it's how you deal with it, you know. Cherish life, cherish the memories, live in the moment. I say that all the time. Take it one day at a time. I mean, it's cool to plan, but you got to understand it's a lot of things that's going to happen. It's just going to be out of our control. Man, shout out to my wife, Ayesha Chaney. Shout out to our incredible son, Malachi Chaney. I'll never forget, like I said, when we moved to the new house that we had built, it was me, Malachi, and Ayesha moving everything. We didn't even hire movers. I got the U-Haul, and me, her, and our son, we moved, you know. So a lot is, you know, going through my head today. Today is, it's one of them days, man. And it's not bad. You know, nothing is bad as long as you living and breathing. It's just a day of reflection. You know what I'm saying? And it's a day of, again, understanding that you don't know what you're prepared for until you go through something. You don't know what you're prepared for. You don't know what being strong means until you really got to be strong. You don't understand you don't even understand, for all the men out there, you don't even understand what being a man is until you got to be the man the moment demands. It ain't no chill. You know what I'm saying? It's business, business, business. This is real. So peace and blessings. Trey Chaney 1 YouTube channel. Subscribe. Some of the best content in the world. ChaneyWay.com, the website, back up and running. I got all of the merch in line now, so the orders will be coming out for the duration of the time. Like I said, 10 to 14 business days standard for your merch to be mailed. And stay prayed up, y'all. Peace.